Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Q here again, Paleo Palm Long Island, MikeTheCaveman.com. And today's question is, how much fiber should I actually be eating? Now, whenever that question comes up, everybody says, oh, well, you say don't eat grains or legumes. How am I going to get enough fiber? But let's be very clear on this. Grains and legumes do not hold the monopoly on dietary fiber. There are these crazy things called fruits and vegetables, and even nuts and seeds that have that stuff in it too. Mind-blowing, I know, but they can actually provide adequate amounts. Now, the average recommendation for women is about 25 grams of fiber a day. For men, it's between 35 and 45. How do you actually achieve that without the grains? Well, you eat lots of fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. What are those? Well, things like avocado is an excellent source, about 9 grams of fiber per avocado. Lots of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, they're excellent. As well as fruits like berries in particular, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, all amazing sources. If you're doing starchier vegetables, things like sweet potatoes, white potatoes, and carrots are excellent as well. And you can actually cook and cool them to retrograde that starch, create resistant starch type 3, and then you're getting some fiber plus resistant starch. So your bacteria are really going to be thanking you. Now, what if you're worried about the carbohydrate intake? Well, my chocolate mousse recipe is an incredible way to still stay in ketosis, yet still get in adequate dietary fiber. How is that? So let's take a look at the recipe. You take 1 avocado, you add in 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of chocolate stevia, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of skinny fat, and 1 fluid ounce or 2 tablespoons of grass-fed heavy cream. From there, if you're feeling extra squirrely, you can take a cup of raspberries, add that to it as well. And at the end of that, you're at about 500 calories, so you have a nice solid meal there. It's gonna have about 20 grams of fiber, only 5 grams of sugar, and the rest is gonna be some quality fat. So you're gonna have a really high fat to carbohydrate ratio. It's gonna be low on the protein end, so you're gonna wanna make that up elsewhere. But in that same process, you also get in 20 grams of fiber. So if 25 is the recommended intake for most women, pretty sure it's kind of close to the minimum on just one meal. That's only 500 calories and mostly fat. So what was that about whole grains again? Yeah. Other things you could do, you can make some eggs in the morning, throw a little bacon with that, and then throw in like a cup or maybe even 2, up to a pound of some cruciferous vegetables, some asparagus, some leafy greens. Those will all provide between 5 and 15 grams of fiber per serving, and they'll sneak right into those eggs and you'll never notice it. Other ways, have a big salad, throw some of that avocado and raspberries in there like we did with the mousse, similar idea. Throw in some berries, throw in some nuts. Those are excellent ways of getting in fiber without having to resort to whole grains. Other ways, make a stir fry. Chop up a cauliflower, head of cauliflower, make cauliflower rice, then go and chop up some peppers and onions, throw those in there, some fresh garlic, then saute up some grass-fed ground beef, throw a little coconut aminos in there so you can get some electrolytes, as well as, obviously, the protein, the fat, and wait for it, fiber. So, it's a lot easier to get in the fiber you need in a day than you think. I did quick number crunching before, so like say an average day, if I was to cook at home all of my meals, I'd probably get in the morning, maybe 4 to 6 eggs, about ½ pound, about 6 slices of bacon, as well as about 3/4 to a full pound of some type of vegetable. I'd then throw like 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter on that. Lunch, let's go with that chocolate mousse. That's an excellent way to do it. After that, I'd probably go with, for dinner, maybe ½ pound of grass-fed ground beef, whether they're burgers or just ground up, along with winter blend, let's say, so maybe another pound of vegetables, whether it be broccoli and cauliflower in that case, or maybe some asparagus, ½ pound to a pound of that. I'd throw another tablespoon or 2 of butter on that, and then after that, I'd probably have a triple threat shake to close out my night. And at the end of that, I'd be under 3,000 calories for the day, which I'm relatively active. It's fine, but you also know how I feel about calories. Anyway, point is, under 3,000 calories, and I'll be about 50 grams of fiber in a day. At the end of that day, my fat intake would be over 70%, yet I'd have taken in several pounds of vegetables and over 50 grams of fiber. So, just saying, it's not that hard. Now, if your caloric intake is lower, let's say you're close to 2,000, well, let's shave some of those fats, you might not put as much of it in. You might shave a little bit of the berries and flip it over with something else more cruciferous. Either way, you're still going to have options. You don't need the grains for fiber. Period. You don't. There's so many other options. So, hopefully that helped you out. You know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head on over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Over on Facebook at Paleo Palm Long Island. And of course, over on MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Sun's trying to break through, but either way, I'll see you tomorrow.